for coming FanRoom Live. We're excited. We just can't wait to hear what you're going to ask. I mean, it's pre-Valentine's Day, so the kinds of questions that are going to come out could be amazing. I mean, there are just so many things that I could talk to you forever. I know myself, because during the quarantine, I rewatched your reality series, and I'm just like, oh, going through the hurricane again and the dog treats. And I mean, all of that stuff is just so amazing. And I can only imagine the stories that you guys have just from those series, like just from the series. I can imagine your everyday life. Is it just like that?
Is Isis Coco everyday life? I think I'm the quirky. Yeah, I think that kind of. What do you think? I'm the quirky one. The I Love Lucy. You guys seen I Love Lucy, right?
Yeah, of course.
I Love Lucy. So I'm the I Love Lucy. I'm Lucy of the group, of course, and he is Ricky, always rolling his eyes at me. So I think that was
you look clean.
I mean, when we first got the chance to do the reality show, I didn't want to do it because I thought the reality shows were stupid, and I thought it, was a bunch of people fighting and a bunch of dumbness. And then, Coco was into it, and I was like, okay, let's do it, but we got to keep it real. And we're not going to, go off and fight and anything. And it turned out to be a comedy because our life is kind of like Ricky and Lucy. Coco has her ideas and stuff, and I kind of like say, I don't know. But as long as she wants to burn down the house, I let her do it, and I love her. So that was where the show came from, and, people warmed up to that show and really enjoyed it. But reality is something you only want to do for so long because eventually your life loops and you do the same thing over and over again. And the producers want new things. Mm-hmm. So then they start turning it into TV, like Ice jumping a lion's cage or some dumb shit. And you're like, that's not really our life. So I think the 3 years that it was on, people got a good understanding of us and they either liked us or they didn't. Mm-hmm. And then it's time to become private again.
Yes, no, I agree. I mean, it was absolutely wonderful. And thank you again for making my COVID quarantine even more comical.
Where did you see it? Because people ask me where they can view Isis Coco.
Oh, I bought it again on Amazon.
On Amazon, okay.
Yeah, I bought all the series again. So you're welcome for that other royalty check.
Thank you. We'll never see that.
No, I know. I'm a producer. I get it. I know. It's like worth anything these days. Yeah. I understand. Is there anything on the show that you ever wanted to see or wanted to portray that you didn't?
No.
No, I think they pretty much got me right.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And then is there anything else tonight that you don't want to touch on just to be safe for the fans since they're listening? Is there anything that you don't want them to talk about? Because I know that there's going to be a lot of stuff tonight, and especially with pre-Valentine's Day. So, we just
anything because we know how to politely say, I don't want to answer that question.
Okay, good.
I never had a problem with anybody asking anything. You know how to politely say, I don't want to answer that or whatever. But, we're here for the fans. This is our first time on this platform, Fans Room. And Coco called me and said, hey, we're going to do this thing where fans will get to talk to us. And I'm always into it. I try to talk to people on Twitter. I try to talk. So we're just trying this out for the first time. So let's see how it goes.
All right. Well, with that, we'll get started.
Allison, is that Allison?
Yes, we have Allison here. Hey, Allison, welcome. And you have a chat with Nice and Coco. So.
Oh, awesome. All right. Thank you. I mean, gosh, I don't even know what to say. I'm just like such a fan. Like growing up, my dad loved Body Count. And I remember watching Ice Loves Coco, like with my brother's babysitter. And, obviously now I think like most decent Americans, I'm a huge SVU fan. I mean, Ice, I love your Twitter. Yesterday or a couple days ago, your tweet about how Trump should have just gotten a public defender that gave everybody a good laugh. And
Twitter is kind of fun when Twitter is really special when everyone's doing the same thing and you're tweeting in real time, because I didn't say Trump needed a public defender. I said and everyone in the world knew who I was talking about because everyone was watching the trial. But I was like really looking at that trial like, these got to be the worst lawyers. What is he talking about? Like, And I think everyone was thinking the same thing. We were like, what are they talking about? So
yeah, I kept on asking the same question to him all the time, and he's like, "Oh, they're just not talking." I was like, "Can you fill me in because I'm not understanding this political conversation that's going on?"
You couldn't explain
it. But I don't understand it either. So how do I explain it? I didn't like drinking the water though. I did get a kick out of that.
Yes, yeah.
The water.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I love it, and I feel like within the last year or two, like SVU has gotten sometimes subtly and like not so subtly, like very anti-Trump, and it's always been. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah. Well, you know, the thing about SVU is they write, so I don't know where that's coming from. It could be the writers, but you know, people always say to me, they go, "Ice, you should have said this." I'm like, I kind of say what they write for me to say. So it's definitely interesting the way the show is going. But, you know, that show tries to stay in the middle, tries to kind of balance everybody's perspective. And that's why I think it's been on so long. So, you know, it's interesting and stuff, you know, being on SVU for so long.
Are you allowed to say, I know the show just got signed on for 3 more seasons.
You're here. This is why you're here. Ask me.
I know SVU just got signed on for 3 more seasons. Will you be on all of them?
Yeah, I told them I'm gonna be on as long as the show's on. I'm not at a point where I don't want to work anymore. So hopefully we'll be on for 5 years. You know, we got 3, maybe we'll be on for, you know, I came on the show to do 4 episodes. 4. I've been on it 22 years. So I enjoy it. I have a home. I got my kid. I got my puppies. I'm cool. So I like the gig. I get to tour. Usually in the summer, I would be out with Body Count. So, you know, I got Coco. I'm happy. I'm not going anywhere.
Is Mariska like as incredible as she seems?
Mariska is a sweetheart. She's a nice lady. And she actually has embodied the character. You know, like Olivia Benson. Mariska has her Joyful Heart Foundation, and she's really deep and very sincere. She's crazier than you guys think, though. She's funny. She jokes. I want her to get on SNL, but I told Mariska, I said, you know, there's women in my life. One is my wife, but Mariska, I've been spending more time with you in the last 22 years. You know what I'm saying? So I love Mariska to death, and yeah, she's a great woman. So I know a lot of women idolize her, and for a good reason. It would be awful if you guys idolized her and she was a bitch or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. It was so cool meeting you guys.
Allison, bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Allison. All right, next we have Angie.
I'm so excited to see y'all. When are y'all gonna come to Dallas to do like a meet?
Ask you, where are you from? We were actually in Dallas not too long ago, weren't we? We were there. Oh, that's a couple of years ago. See, there's my mind. There's my brain. That was a couple of years ago.
I mean, most of the times we tour is based around music.
Right. Body Count.
When I'm out doing Body Count or Ice-T show, but you know, a lot of times we'll do appearances and stuff. But coming to Dallas is it's not off the beaten path. So, you know, hopefully if we do come there, we'll get to meet you in person. But you know,
I always like Dallas. Every time we go there, I'm like, I could live here. I could live in the city. The city's cool.
Coco, I love you. Oh my God, you're like my pin-up goddess.
Aww.
You're so gorgeous.
Thank you. Aww.
You're beautiful.
I could barely hear you. I see that you got the Barbie pink going.
Did you hear me?
Say that one more time.
I said, no one compares. You're beautiful.
Aww. See, girl, we're best friends now. What's going on in Dallas? What are you doing over there?
Oh, there's a lot of ice, bad weather.
We're getting that too. Yeah, we're getting the bad weather also.
Yeah.
So what's up, girl?
Nothing. I'm just like, I'm sorry, sir.
You got any questions?
You got any questions? I guess that's it.
You just want to, well, I guess you get to sit here and watch us answer everybody else's questions.
Right?
And I love y'all. Y'all are awesome.
Well, thank you.
When next we have Jessica.
Hey, how are you?
What's good, OG? What's good? Salute.
Jessica, what's my man? What's your name, homie?
I'm Rob Dalby. I'm Jessica's husband, man. What's good, OG? What's happening?
Hey, man, just trying out this new thing, seeing how it is, talking to people face to face. Something that you never can do in a million years. Just get on one-on-one with somebody. So Coco just went to take Chanel to the bathroom. So let's get anything y'all want to know. Anything? What?
You know what? I'm gonna go first because I know him. First off, I just want to say, thank you. I think COVID came with ups and downs, but you are one of the people. Honestly, you may not remember me because you up there. I'm like right here. So, but we do our podcast and we did you as an honorable mention.
Okay.
And, I'm Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, born and raised, and so yeah, I could get hot tempered sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front. But after a month, they took it down, and it was the cleanest episode we've ever done. And I think it was because of the shirt I wore, and I felt very compelled to not be censored.
Right.
I didn't like it because what we do with the great salt. You know what I mean? It's keeping that culture alive. And so yeah, I did. As they call Twitter fingers, the killer fingers, or whatever they say. But I did, and I put it out there, and I wanted people to give the respect that you deserve to what you have done and continue to do. And I did. And I just, I put on Twitter and Instagram, and I want everybody to download the audio podcast because I just felt that was the integrity piece of me inside,
That's what's up.
When I saw that you liked it, I was just like, that if it's a manager or someone, then they saw it, they read it, they saw that I had my heart in it, and that's all that meant to me.
I like your T-shirt too.
I know. I was just gonna say
that was the shirt I wore. Matter of fact, when we did the episode, I wore it for a specific reason, because you can't find one of your songs that anywhere, no platforms, no CDs, no distribution. There's only one anonymous YouTuber who has that song. We do our due diligence. Trust me,
Well, that's
if we didn't, we wouldn't be respecting you.
Listen, whenever you do anything out of protest, you got to be prepared for the smack back.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like when you step up, be prepared for the backlash. And a lot of people, they want to step up, but they're not ready for the hit. Like, Colin Kaepernick took a knee, but he had to know there's going to be a reaction to that, or it's not protest. It's not protest if you do it and nobody says anything. So those of us that choose to stand up, you got to be willing to take that blow, or don't do it. Don't do it. And if it's in your heart and it's something that matters to you, then you like, I'm ready for the blow. I don't care. This is what I feel. So God bless you for standing up for me and whatever else. There's always going to be haters. Never forget that. If you haters
are your motivators.
Exactly. I eat them for fuel. You know what I'm saying? When I get ready to go in the gym, I'll go on the internet, somebody talking iced teas, this or that, washed up, and I get that extra rep in. I'm like, yeah, okay. So you got to learn how to use it as motivation. But that's what's up. Coco's back.
Sorry, guys. I kind of heard half of the story.
Oh, you're okay. I was listening to your what you're doing with your design. Like I was listening to that. And I was just asking the same question. Like,
I go in and out.
Your creative process?
I go in and out of different feelings throughout the year. I could be into, fashion, or I can be into making toys, whatever it is. There's a passion that I must fill. But I wanted to say something just recently. Like you just said, you guys were just talking about political stuff. I'm guilty of I posted something on Facebook when all the protesting was going down, and I never talk political, right, babe? I keep my mouth shut. I just know people will come at me, and I'm one to be like, all right, you know what? I'm the happy-go-lucky girl. Everything's flowers and sunshine on my page. I'm not going to start a fight on my page, right? So I say something about protesting and Trump and all that stuff on Facebook. Oh my God, I couldn't take it. I felt like I was being bashed right and left. I got the racist all out on my page. They were using my page Like,
Oh my God, babe! Then I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad then.
but I had to take my shit down. I had to take the post down. I could not stand.
She ain't cut for it.
I'm not cut for it.
I understand.
Let me know. She's like, Ice, what you do, I can't do it. I can't. I handle people on my Twitter page. They get dismayed.
Yeah. You seen you, Ice. We seen you do your thing, bro.
I let them know. And then I started a gang. So the Final Level Twitter gang, they just move in on them like that. Coco, they don't expect her to have an opinion in this.
Never. I know. And I have really strong opinions, but
never underestimate the power of delete.
Yeah, but they have this whole theory, shut up, be cute. And da-da-da-da.
Right.
And that ain't what she feels like doing, is battling these trolls. So I don't blame her. So I'm like, just stay out of that side of the pool, Coco. I got that. I'm not afraid of these fools.
I just had that discussion just recently in an interview that, in this industry, they see a female face, a pretty face, and they don't expect to bark. And, I'm in this industry.
Oh, I like that. So, yeah. I don't expect.
And I'm like,
professional. They don't think athletes should talk. They don't think what they tell LeBron James, just shut up and dribble.
Shut up and dribble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They watch actors and then they say, well, you guys don't have the intelligence to make commentary, but then you'll watch our movies, you'll follow us, you'll admire us, but then when we speak, we're not smart. So it's like, it's stupid, but
it is. I mean, and I use my husband, he's so humble, but I mean, society today, you look at him, you would never see he served 20 years in the military or has a master's degree, because that's just how it is today. Yeah. And I understand Coco, because I'm 42. I've never been attacked how I was on Instagram and told, stop taking the good men from our neighborhoods. And I'm just like, we've been married 10 years. Whoa, I served, and then told, go back to your country. I'm like, wait, I'm Puerto Rican. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I served my country.
Let me explain the internet to you quick. The internet is the World Wide Web. So when you speak on the internet, you're talking to the world. Yeah. So imagine just going in a parking lot and standing on a box and then saying, hey, what do you think about me? Somebody will say she's cute. Somebody will say I don't like her. Somebody will say I slept with her. Somebody's gonna say this. Somebody's gonna say that. You're asking the whole world to speak and put their 2 cents in.
Right. So
it's a terrain very few people can handle. And you'll notice that most celebrities won't engage because they can't take the heat. Me myself, it's like work because I'm used to taking real heat. Like I'm used to little homie walking up on me in real life. So the internet is just a joke to me. It's like you can't. People like, are you mad? I'm like, it's impossible to get me mad on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where you are, but most people can't handle it because they haven't lived in that world of conflict. Mm-hmm. So people see me, they go, well, Ice, you're very calm. I'm like, I'm calm, but I'm very seasoned in the bullshit too. You want to go there? I'm very seasoned. Your husband, he's seasoned in the bullshit. I can be cool, but I'm good at that too. So,
I understand.
Coco's not, and Coco doesn't have to be. And she's got a pit bull husband, so she's good.
He's the calm to my storm. But this is a blessing, honestly.
Thank you, man.
It is a blessing. I touched base with ZIEME, and then it was kind of full circle how we're here. So I call it all blessings. So
yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. We'll have a good Valentine's Day, you guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
for sure. Salute, man. Thank you so much for this opportunity, man. This is awesome, man.
What were you, an Army?
Yeah, both of us.
Both of us.
MOS.
42 Alpha. Admin all day.
I'm 11 Bang Bang. You already know.
Well, I did your paperwork, so you should thank me, brother.
That's great. Thank you so much, Jessica. We appreciate you. Next we have Joanna.
So let me tell everybody that's watching. Joanna is super Coco fan. She actually has a fan page on Instagram called Criminally Coco, and they don't know her as Joanna. Everybody in my team know her as Criminally Coco. My family thought I thought, wait, you were me, and vice versa. I had to explain to them, like, no, that's a girl that runs that page. It's not me. But You're super. I really, really love you, girl. That's why I try to, whenever you're around, I try to.
Joanna, where you live?
Make it
Seattle,
happen.
Washington.
Up north?
Yep.
What state?
Pardon me?
Washington State.
Yes.
So let me
Way out
interview you. Can I interview you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you discover Coco?
Let's see. I've had my fan page for 4 years, so probably 6 years ago.
And how did you discover her?
So I've watched SVU growing up, and then I've watched your guys' show and just fell in love with both of you. You guys are like the cutest couple. I'm sorry.
So the answer is Ice Love Coco, right?
Yes.
Okay, there it is.
Yes. So really 10 years ago, because the first Ice Love Coco came on 10 years ago, a decade.
Yeah.
So, wow. Well, I appreciate everything you do. I really do.
Yeah.
I'm always seeing you, do your little post or whatever. And I'm like, wow, you know me more than I know myself.
It's so exciting to finally meet you guys. I know we've talked on DM and everything, and I know I see like my stuff on Twitter and stuff, but it's so cool to actually see you guys in person.
I have another question for you.
Yeah, of course.
For all those that don't know, on my blog, I do shoe giveaways, and I should give away my actual shoes. And she was one of the people I've given my boots. Was it boots? A pair of
Yes.
boots, high boots.
Yeah.
Did it really fit you, or
No.
did you cram it in?
No.
Girl, I'm a size 8, so I crammed for that photo.
I'm a size 6, guys, and
I know.
I guess it was like a size 6. Sometimes I'll wear a size 7 just so I can wear a sock in my boots. But I was like, she posted the picture of my her in my boots, and I was like, I wonder if she can actually really fit them.
No, I can't. I give them to one of my friends who's your size.
Aw, that's so nice. Oh.
So Joanna, what do you do?
Yeah.
I'm a preschool teacher.
Oh, how about that?
Wow,
That's
very
what's up.
cool.
I think teaching is the best, most honorable
really
job
is.
ever.
Yeah, that really is cool.
So now do your friends know that you're criminally Coco?
Oh yeah, everyone knows. I know I've talked to a bunch of Coco's friends too, all the time. I'm sure.
Yeah.
So.
Coco, just not it, and family, friends, the whole gang. It's
One of
amazing.
your besties is my bestie. Trish is amazing. Love her so much.
Trish in Vegas. Yeah, that's so funny. Wow.
You guys have got to come out here sometime though. You're gonna make it to Seattle.
What? Oh, you're in Seattle.
Yeah.
We come there. I mean, we usually come there for music. That's what makes us travel. It's like I'm doing a show or something like that, or an appearance. We want to do an appearance in Seattle. It's too far. You know what I'm saying? But as far as shows and stuff like that, I'm sure we'll be back in Seattle. It rains there all the time. Is it raining right now?
No, it's currently snowing actually.
Exactly. It's snowing out here too.
It's snowing up there?
Yeah. Really rare occurrence. We only get snow like once a winter.
Okay, now we interviewed you. So now
Wait, no, one more question.
No,
Go ahead. I wonder all this. I see her all the time.
I want
Did you ever get the body count t-shirt?
No, never.
Oh, see, that's something. She was supposed to get a body count t-shirt
Why
from
didn't
California. I don't know. I'm asking her now why she didn't get it. Okay.
Okay, so Joanna,
right.
ask us some questions real quick since you
Oh my god. Let's see. I guess Coco, what's your favorite pair of shoes? Because I've seen your Coco Cave, and I'm just really curious. Like, if you walk in there and you got to reach for one pair of shoes, what's it gonna be?
Oh, well, that's 2 different questions because I got a favorite pair of shoes I don't really like to put on.
Okay.
I ruin them because they're just too fabulous, and they're one of a kind. And once I kind of ruin them, that's it for it. They're called Tsunamis by Louboutin, and they have spikes all over.
Oh yeah, I know.
And I've worn them in photo shoots, but you can't really wear them.
That's the one you have in your mouth in that picture?
Oh yeah, my Shoe Freak song. I've got them in my mouth and I'm biting them, and they're really hard to wear because the spikes actually hurt. Like if you hit yourself with a spike on your leg, it actually does hurt. So it's like pain when you walk around with those shoes. But I think the ones that of course I grab for black all the time because I'm in New York and you wear mostly black. So I'm always grabbing like a pair of black stilettos. I think that's my number one.
Black patent leather.
Patent leather. Key. Patent leather.
Nice. We love that.
Yeah.
I guess I have a question for Ice now. What would be your one piece of advice that you could give someone? Because I'm 22, so like one piece of advice just for growing up and just adulthood and everything.
The only advice I give people is only take advice from people you admire. Like, you know, like, and admiration is bigger than you think they're cool or something. Like, if don't take advice from your girl that doesn't have a boyfriend about boys.
Yeah.
Look at someone who's in a relationship that you really like Coco, and ask her about relationships. Don't ask people that are unemployed about jobs. Look at someone who has the job that you would like. So look for admiration. Like, I really admire them, and they'll give you the best advice.
Right.
And that's why you're asking me advice, because you obviously say, I admire Ice. But at 22, you have options to do anything in your life. What I say is you don't guide life, you ride life. So don't set out and say, this is what I'm going to do. You're a teacher now, but you could be a filmmaker, or you could be an actress. There's all these different opportunities. So whenever someone brings you an opportunity, investigate it, at least long enough to realize you don't like it. You know, so take the meeting and then go, it wasn't what it was. But don't just say no. Like,
because a lot of people say no out of fear. And I actually tell this to a lot of women, because we'll say no just because we're fearful of the outcome. And like, I myself have done that actually in the past. And I'm like, you know what? You should take everything that comes your way, because it's not going to come back again.
And just because you don't know something now doesn't mean you can't be the best at it. I had never acted till I was 30 years old. You understand?
Yeah.
So now I'm acting. I'm the longest running Black actor in television history, but I had never even thought about it. So just because you haven't played the piano yet doesn't mean you can't become a concert pianist. You can become anything. So you have an open slate at 22. Just stay healthy. You know, just your most important things in your life is your health and your freedom. So stay healthy and don't do anything with your dumb friends that can get you put in jail, and then you'll be watching one of those jail shows. And anyone can go to jail. So don't do those things. But other than that, and stay fans of Coco, and we'll guide you throughout. At 22, we could adopt you, so don't worry about it.
Yes, please do.
Is you're 22?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. So you were young when you started following me.
Yeah.
And still quite adoptable.
Don't you get in there. That was a figure of speech.
Come on, Chanel gets an older sister, right? Another one.
Right. She would love it too. Did you see Chanel earlier?
Yeah, she was walking around.
Yeah, she kind of walks around. What's going on? And the dogs, the puppies are all over the place.
Okay, quick, one more question, and then we go.
I don't have one. If you guys have anything else, ask away.
No, just thank you for being such a cool fan. You know, when you're a fan to the point we know who you are,
right?
That's a good thing.
Right.
And a lot of people start fan pages, but they turn out being creeps and weirdos and weird shit, and then you block them. It's like, okay,
Yes,
no.
it's true.
So, you know, kind of like you've always represented us well and been nice. So we love you, and thank you for being down. And criminally, Coco is official.
Yes, it is official.
I just followed you. I just followed Criminally Coco on Instagram. So we got another fan here.
She has pictures of Coco that I haven't seen.
I don't see either. She finds paparazzi pictures all the time. I'm like, oh yeah, I've never seen this one before.
We'll keep updating them on their life, Joanna. And thank you so much for being here today.
And I love the name. I love the name, Criminally Coco. That's dope. You hit on the head.
Yes. Good job, girl.
And what up, Kaz?
Kaz is chilling.
What's good?
What's good, player? How are you?
I'm good. I finally get to meet y'all. I'm Zieme's best friend.
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh, okay.
I finally get to meet you and talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I appreciate y'all for letting me on your platform and converse with you for a second.
Yeah, this is cool. I like this platform.
Let's go.
I have a great question for you. Ice-T. Do you feel like gangster rap has influenced the black culture in a negative way. You see what I'm saying? And I only ask you that because you're a part of it. You know what I mean? In the sense of you were one of the pioneers in it. You see what I'm saying? So me as a young black man, I understood how to differentiate the two things. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted your intake on it or how you felt personally.
Well, you know, there's a lot of different variations of gangster rap.
Got you.
You've got the apolitical, like the invincible gangster that just raps and says he ain't never gonna get caught. I always try to do it in a different way. Like if you check my history, it's like I'm your pusher, which is don't do drugs, or you know, I would always the tower, like don't go to prison. So I always would show you the gangsterism, but what I call the B side of the game, like the pain. The fun in the beginning, but then there's other gangsters rappers that just make it seem fun, you know. Like I did an original gangster. I said that invincible shit don't work. I'll throw you a joint, you'll be coming out feet first. So also when me and NWA and Ghetto Boys came out, Public Enemy had a lot to do with making us understand we had to put knowledge into this too. So we might have been going a little bit skew, but then people came out and we were like, we got to drop some knowledge amongst this madness, you know?
Got you. Okay. I understand that. That. Okay, I see what you're saying. It's like, I'm going to give them the medicine and the poison per se. It's like, even though we might be talking whatever we're talking, I'm going to show you both sides of it. I'm going to, you know, you're not just glorifying it per se. And like you're saying, it's just cars and women and clothes. It's like, you know, it's much deeper than that.
I like your term. I'm gonna give you the medicine and the poison. It's like
man, that's how you gotta feed the people, man. You can't just give them something like, oh yeah, this is healthy for you. They're not gonna, you know.
Right.
You gotta give it to them. You gotta spoon feed it to them. You know what I'm saying?
And I noticed that for me, like the cats I was trying to reach, they're into the drugs and the cars and all that. So I give you that imagery. Yeah. But then if you listen, I'm saying, don't do that.
Got you.
You're going to end up dead, you know, and a lot of times in my music, the character I played, I died or I got shot at the end or it ended up bad because that's the true story. It never ends up good. Not yet.
That's true. You're right, man. You're right. All right, one last question, right? When let me see. How old were you when you bought your like first piece of real estate as an investment? I know. Look, see?
That's a good question. My first piece of real estate I ever owned, I bought after really my like second or third album. So I hadn't bought real estate when I was hustling. When I was hustling, I was having fast money. It was cop and blow. I'd make it and blow it. I had cars and shit, but I wasn't investing. When I got my first house was probably when I did the OG album. I had a little money and I bought a house in Hollywood for $750,000 at the time. It was a nice house. And from there, I've been able to just continue move up. And I lost $500,000 in real estate. I mean, real estate is an interesting trick. I had a condo in Miami that went upside down when the bubble popped. You know, when the bubble popped, it was an investment that was supposed to be worth $2 million. It ended up being worth $700,000. I tell people when they say invest, you have to make smart investments.
Yeah.
As many people have gone broke from investing as gotten rich from investing. A bad investment could wipe you out. So you have to be the word investment doesn't always mean win. And you know, you got to be a shrewd investor.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. All right, well, I don't want to hold y'all, man. I got to see you in real time, man. When I come to New York or wherever,
we'll chop it up.
The cryptocurrency market in general, and especially, you can get a Bitcoin, and if you have enough, you could do it. You can swing trade and make a lot of money every 3 days, 10, 15 grand, and put it away. But if you really get into it, like altcoins, and the secret to that, Ice and Coco, if you get that coin when it's worth nothing, like a fraction of a penny, it's easier for it to go from there to $1. And so if you can get hundreds of thousands or millions of them, the ramp up to $1, you end up making hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars. You don't have to worry about it now going from $1 to $2 to $5, 1,000, whatever. So that's what it is. But to keep things moving.
Then you got to have somebody that's willing to buy it.
What? Buy what, Ice?
Buy the crypto back.
No. It doesn't work that way. You can trade all day. It's a 24-hour day, 365-day marketplace. You could just swap your coin for whatever coin you want or sell it out. It's just like the stock market, but it's just crypto and digital currency. You don't need anyone to buy it. It's such in demand everywhere. You can just go on whatever coin you buy. You can get rid of it whenever you want. It doesn't matter.
Hey, hi Coco, how you doing?
Hold up, Coco's coming right now. She went to,
okay.
What's my man's name?
Yo, I'm Charles. How you doing, T? What's going
on? What up, Charles? What's the business? Hey, Rufy, how are you?
I'm fine. How y'all doing?
Yo, it's an honor. It's an honor. It's an honor, man.
Just trying out this new platform, seeing what it is. I like it because you're finally getting to talk to people, you know?
Yo, it's a blessing, man. Yo, T, she was nervous to get on here with y'all tonight.
Why?
She was nervous. Yeah, she was nervous tonight, but we gonna do what we gotta do.
Wow.
Where are you guys? Where are you?
New York.
We're in New York.
We're in New York. In Manhattan now, but
yeah, we from Brooklyn, though.
We was born and raised in Brooklyn.
We're right across the bridge. We're in Edgewater, New Jersey.
Oh, okay. Right over there, yeah.
Yeah,
I call it across the Hudson. That's
yes, exactly. Right there.
Yo, I want to start off by saying y'all amazing couple. Me and her couple, we've been together for
27
something years, right?
We need to get married. We've been engaged since 2010.
Yeah, we're not married though.
You black married. Black people don't need to get married. You just say that's my wifey and that's it.
I'm better to her right now than most of these married men. But I want to get married though. We're gonna do that.
Right.
I'm here for 27 years, so you already know.
That I'm better to her than most married men are. You're right.
Definitely.
No, we're going to get married soon. What happens? I wanted the big
wedding.
But right now, can't have a big wedding. So
this is Valentine's Day. This is what we did.
Okay.
When we first got together, it didn't even take a year that I was done. I was like, you know what? I'm ready to do this day. I'm ready to be with you forever. I knew in a year and so I asked her, I said, how you feel about that? Is this it? Because that's really what marriage is. It's like, is this it?
Right.
And he said, yeah. And I said, okay, for that moment, we considered ourselves married.
Right.
We did our vows together.
Oh, right.
And I gave her a ring. And I'm like, well, you don't get married at the courthouse. You get married to God. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Amen to that.
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen to that.
We took our vows. And then everyone felt we were married. And we portrayed ourselves as a married couple. Then it was about 2 years later, we were like, we want to get married. Now, me and her, we wasn't into the big thing. And I said, look. Right. So we went to Vegas.
That's what we're going to do.
Went to Vegas and we went and got the marriage license and everything. And it was New Year's Eve. So I'm like, we got to get married on New Year's. So I called downstairs in the at the hotel. I said, I'm trying to get married. They're like, no more.
It's not going to happen.
No more day. I said, I'm Ice-T. They said, bullshit.
For real?
True story. So I said, come downstairs. So I came downstairs and they like, yo, it's fucking Ice-T. Yo, I said, Coco and me want to get married. They said, ain't y'all married? I said, no, we're really trying to get married.
Yeah.
So I came upstairs and I said, Coco, they said we can get married in an hour.
Wow.
She was ready in an hour to get married. You feel me?
Wow.
Threw on a dress. We went downstairs and we got married. So then we said, if we invite anybody, we'll insult everybody.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
That's what I said.
Yeah, because we got a big family too.
So we tied the knot. And then we said, now what we're going to do is we're going to throw a hell of a reception.
Okay.
So I told her that we were going to do it in five years. Didn't happen for 10 years. But
it took 10 years to do the big.
But we did it on when we had our show. We had our show, and we had I had Don Bishop Magic Wand.
I know.
It was cold, and we had all my friends and everybody.
Right.
But the beauty of it wasn't a normal marriage because everybody knew we were in love. We had been together for 10 years.
For years.
Yeah, so everybody was like, we called it renewing the vows.
Right.
And that was our wedding with our family. So
we keep on saying like every 10 years we're gonna have like, you know, a cool little party. And this was
That would be nice though if you do that every 10 years.
Year. We just hit it this past past New Year.
If we wanted to do it with COVID.
But
okay,
canceled because all the COVID shenanigans.
Okay.
So of course we want to do it big. We want to do it big, and you can't really do it big right now. So
yeah, she want to do it big.
Marriage,
I just want to go elope.
Marriage is a celebration of finding somebody that can put up with your shit. You know?
Yo, T, that's all I do is put up with her.
And vice versa. And
vice versa.
And I tell people, I said, we have to admit how flawed we are. If you understand you're flawed and Coco, if we accept our flaws, then you really appreciate someone for loving you. If you think you're the best and you're perfect, you're never going to be happy because no one's up to that. So you got to accept it. I got my bullshit. I got my shit I do. Coco loves me. And she got her own little ways, and I love that, you know. But
yo, T, that's why I respect you, man. I know what you done put up with by the years you got in with her, because I know the years is crazy, what you put up with the years. So for y'all to make it where y'all at is just a blessing, and you know, I hope we.
And
can
we
get
admire that because you know we're young, but we're 46 years old. We've been watching, especially from New Jack City, just from back in the days, you know, growing up as a teenager.
Blessing, man. I love you, man.
And I admire both of y'all. And I just have a question for both of y'all as far as how long y'all been together. And I would like to know both of y'all definition of love.
Well, first, we've been together as long, 20 years. We eloped instantly.
Yeah.
Okay.
20. Right
but
away.
The definition of love. I think love is, well, one of my definitions is love isn't looking someone in the eyes, it's looking out in the same direction. It's like when two people have the same vision of where they want to go. Like if you want to go to the snow and he wants to live on the beach, that's a deal breaker. So both of you have a common, you got to be, I think opposites attract, but they don't stick. You have to be very similar.
Very
You're
similar.
right. That's true.
So we're very similar.
We're very similar. And I think love is not that you have to be with somebody. It's love is that somebody you can't be without.
Yes, that's true.
That's it.
Yo, you that too. It's like
preach.
Marry your best friend. You have to marry not a friend, a best friend, someone you know you cannot live without.
Guys,
what's up, Melissa?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hi. I just want to say your daughter is so beautiful. She is so pretty, just like her mom. Hi. You're welcome.
She loves all the love, right?
I feel like I heard so much about you from Solji. I'm a friend of Solji's and Sharon's.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah. So how has it been through the whole COVID situation for you guys? Is there an obstacle that you guys had to overcome? Are you guys really busy throughout it, or are you less busy with everything being shut down?
Well, I like to say it was actually the first time I got to really spend a good portion of my life with family. I'm doing so many. Well, first of all, I'm 3,000 miles away from them. They live in Arizona. I'm in New Jersey, and I only see them during the summer times and holidays. So this is the first time ever I got to spend like 5 months with them, and it was a blessing. Actually, I would never in a million years spend that much time with them normally.
But then how about Pops? We went through it.
We did, yes. And then my dad, he got COVID, was ICU for a month. And and that was back in July, he's still dealing with the after effects of what COVID leaves. It scars your lung.
Yeah, I could definitely relate. My dad, I work at a hospital. So working at the hospital, I didn't get to see my dad as much, but him having heart problems, he's very susceptible to getting sick, and he got COVID and oh my God, he thought he was on his deathbed. It was horrible, but yeah, working at the hospital, you've seen a lot of crazy stuff over the last couple of months.
You actually work in the hospital?
Yeah, I'm actually at work right now.
Are you at work right now?
Yeah, I work third shift. Yeah.
You look kind of fabulous to be at work.
Right,
you got your hair done and everything like that.
I know, because I was going to see you guys.
You should look fabulous.
But thank you. Well, I'm in the office right now, so I left working the ER. I'm in the office, so I get to dress up.
How did
I don't have to wear scrubs.
With you during COVID? How did you sustain?
Just protecting myself. I would wear my mask all the time, and when I would go home, I wouldn't even, like when I was working in the emergency room, I would not even wear my clothes into the house. I would make sure I take them off and put them in a bag, and then bring them in and wash them separate from my family, just so I'm not, carrying anything.
Oh, well, that's so crazy that going through this, it's just mayhem, to tell you the truth. I hear story after story after story, death after death, and it's like it's nonstop.
I think COVID just gave us all a chance to really figure out what's important in life. We're all just running around doing so much, working, hustling, but then it made you realize and get your priorities straight. What's really,
I agree.
Yeah, what's really important. I was in Arizona living there. I'm like out here in New York. I'm trying to buy cars and watches and all kinds of material stuff. And I was in Arizona for 5 months. I wore the same shorts, the same thing. Like, it didn't really matter. Nothing mattered because there's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. So who you're with and your family and everyone's health becomes what's really, really, truly important. I think we get distracted with all the bullshit, in life. So it's a blessing. They say every cloud has a silver lining. We wouldn't be doing this on a platform like this if it wasn't for COVID. This is all coming out of the issue.
Yep. And I hope that's what everybody takes from it, is spending more time and, slowing down a lot. A lot of people take stuff like that for granted. Days just fly by, and it's different now.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. That's why I'm so lucky to spend, a good portion of the last year with family. We were supposed to be on tour, actually, on a body count tour. So sorry, Chanel's talking at the same time. So last year got canceled. This year got canceled. So I don't think he's gonna be going on tour until next year. So it's a little different, but it's kind of nice. I like spending time with everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you.
And then during that time, we bred some puppies because, instead of having quarantine babies, we had quarantine puppies.
Oh, they're so cute. Look at them. Oh, look at that face.
Yes.
Is that Spartacus?
Spartacus reincarnated. We bought Spartacus a few years ago, and then this one came, and he looks just like Spartacus. So
he does. His twin.
Yeah, if you guys hear some snoring going on, we got.
Ask Cedric and DL and George Lopez about my cooking, because I used to cook for them when they were on the road.
That's what's up. Tex-Mex.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You don't do Mexican food quite as good, out here in New Jersey.
On the East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I used to take coolers and stuff full of food for them whenever they come to Dallas or when we were running around with them, because George was really, really nice and had my husband hang out with them while he was battling pancreatic cancer. So he got to go out and do all kinds of stuff. But I love you, Coco. I watch you all the time. I follow you on Instagram. I think you're an awesome mom, and you have your shit together and doing all your stuff.
Thank you.
And I love Ice and watching him on SVU. And I always call it SUV just to irritate my daughter.
Right.
I love it. It is awesome. That's the reason that I watch it. And the baby, Chanel, where is she?
Yeah, she's right here. Chanel, you want to say hi? Come here. She comes in and out.
Hi. Hi, baby. How are you?
How old are you now?
I'm 5 now.
You're 5. I saw your pictures of your birthday party.
Yeah. What LOL birthday party, huh? Yes.
It was nice.
Yeah, she's 5 going on 16, right?
I understand that. That's okay. You guys are awesome. You're great parents. I admire your marriage. It makes me miss being married very much, because we had the same kind of relationship that you guys have. You come together, you know each other's stuff, and you're still okay, and you don't use that against each other. You just go with the flow.
Right.
And I really like that. It's really awesome.
Try not to change each other.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
And
exactly.
I get to live vicariously through you, through both of you.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I always tell people, like, every household has their own politics. Every household has a different set of rules and stuff. And a lot of times people look at us and they go, wow, you know, like, that's different. I'm like, everyone's different.
Yeah, exactly.
Every single household is different, you know, and you know, you got to create a space that you can live and be happy, especially as a man. You want to come home.
Exactly.
Come home, and this should be your sanctuary. This is where you want to be. So, you know, we got it together and stuff. And, you know, Coco rolls me. I'm the guy with 15 different jobs. So she goes from rap with me. She goes from rock with me, SVU, whatever. And now Chanel goes out on tour with us and stuff. So we're the family that rock and rolls together. You know,
that's awesome.
I'm just, I didn't know that I would be such a good mom. I was like, I put it on hold for so long, and I told myself, okay, 35 will be the magic number to convince myself whether I want one or not. And I'm so thankful that I came to the conclusion that I should have a baby, because then Chanel came, and then I just see myself as a good nurturer towards the dogs. So I think that's what I'm best at.
Well, it shows because you have all this love to give, and it just shows.
I'm a love girl. Yes.
Yeah. And being a mother is not something a woman knows until she tries.
True.
You know, a lot of women think they'll be great mothers, and then they get the kids and they don't like it. They don't like it.
Right. That's true.
It's not what they thought. And there's some people that didn't think. And I told Coco, I said, it's a solo journey. Like, everyone's pregnancy is different. Everyone's, you know, how it works. She was worried about Chanel bonding with her. She's like, what if she doesn't bond?
I'm
like, don't worry about that. This baby is glued to her.
I heard horror stories that the mother, mothers were depressed as soon as they have a child, and their life is not the same, in a bad way, in a negative way, and that the children don't bond right away. And I was like, what if that's my child? What if she's not going to bond with me? And he's like, you do not have to worry about that, because you're not that type of person. You are a lover girl. So thank God I bonded right away. I mean, instantly. I was like, okay, there's not going to be any babysitters, no nannies. I'm going to be 100% hands-on.
Yeah. There you go.
That's why I put my kind of career like on the back burner, because like, I was like, you know what? I'd much rather be a mom right now. This is something I'm more into than anything.
It's the most honorable job there is right now, you know, to raise a kid. So there's nothing wrong with it. You know, we went through a women's lib moment where women like, well, I don't want to be home and this, that, and third. I'm like, there's something very honorable about being a mother. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't be ashamed to say I'm a housewife and I'm a mother. You know, that's
what I did for most of my life. Too.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a great thing. You know, we need more moms, you know, that and Chanel hasn't started school yet. She starts next year. And I told Coke, I said, well, look, you have the luxury to be with your child till she's 5 years old. You don't have to use preschool. No one's ever won a Nobel Peace Prize because they went to preschool. You know what I'm saying? It's like the time you get to bond with your child, take advantage of it now.
Exactly.
So she's with Chanel every day, all day. And that kid is smart. I'm like, where did you learn that?
Yeah, they do. They pick up everything. It's fantastic.
And I will probably cry my heart out that first day she starts school. Because
you will. You will. I have to tell you to get out of the building because you don't want to leave.
I'm so used to her being around me all day, even though it's like whatever 4 or 5 hours. I'm so used to being around her all day, so it will be kind of hard.
Also, I admire you so much because the background that you came from and everything you've achieved. I also came from that type of background, and so I can relate in all those things that you say. And when you give those words of wisdom, wisdom words, I really take those to heart.
Well, you know, I mean, everybody starts from a different place, and some of us didn't. You know, I was orphaned. You know, I was out in the street. You too. You know, and I didn't have a family, so I had to figure it out. And the only place you don't need application is the streets. Yeah, they don't know application. They just take you, and you find yourself out there. And I was talking to even Mariska today, and she was like talking about my past, and she said, "How did you become all this?" I'm like, I just didn't know I was all this. You know, I didn't know I had abilities to do other things. I thought that's all I could do. But once I was able to figure out, I was able to flourish in this world, you know. But a lot of kids out there, they think that's all they can do, whether it's drugs or break the law. They get caught into that. And, you know, when they see somebody like me, they like I was just telling the girl earlier, like, you're 22. It doesn't mean you can't get an Oscar. And you've never acted a day, because I never started acting until I was 30. You know, I never acted in a play or nothing. But now I'm the longest running actor on television. How did that happen? So you can become anything, and no one is born anything. I tell these kids, you start off as a fan, you start off watching basketball players, then you want to learn how to do it, and then you take the time to learn what it takes to be it. So you can be anything, but you have to be willing to put in the time it takes to learn that skill. So when kids see me or you see me, you go, yeah, I'm from there too. That means it's possible. Yes. And that's what people need.
Exactly. Thank you so much for doing this. This is awesome. And I was glad to meet you, both of you.
Thank you. This is a new platform, and it's something that I enjoy talking to people. It's just hard to do it.
Right.
It's hard to do it. You know,
well, anytime you want to talk to me, you can call me, come over. You can adopt me too if you want.
And he literally just walked in from Law and Order. Like, he was just working, and then he walked in and we did this. So
I love the behind the scene pictures that you put up too.
Yeah. And, you know, I mean, Twitter is fun. It's a way of communicating. I'm a person that likes contact with the fans. I listen to them. I listen to their opinions and stuff. So I gain a lot from it. You know, I call it the temperature. I check the temperature out there. But this is even more intimate. So, you know,
yeah, that's true.
See what's up.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes, thanks, girl. What's going on? Look, he's got his shoes up. Look at you. You got a shoe collection?
What's up, Ice?
What's up, player? How are you?
How you doing? Coco, what's up? I'm sorry. It's Hyper Enigma. I just wanted to step in and say I'm so proud of you guys.
Oh, it's Enigma.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Enigma? Hey. What's up, player?
What's up? How you doing, man? It's good to see you guys and still hustling. Yeah. And I'm happy. I'm totally always supportive of you guys.
So, and let me ask you, since this is my friend, what was it like getting on here? Is this cool? Do you like it? The experience?
Actually, yeah, it's like I said. I mean, you're comfortable. You could sit back and just kind of, you know, listen to everybody. Nobody's jumping all over each other.
Right.
And like I said, I ain't gonna lie. It's an exciting thing because it's a quick connect to you guys.
Yeah.
And then, you know, right now, me, you know, being able to talk with you guys, you know what I'm saying? It's cool, man. It is.
Okay.
I think this is a great move, especially for people maybe that can't get around or get to you guys.
Right.
You know, I think it's
like a meet and greet. It's like a meet and greet done over the internet like that, right?
Exactly. And the thing is, like I said, I know you guys, and it's great to be able to go see you guys. But this is cool when things like this are going on and you can't get to you. I get to see you. I get to still communicate with you guys. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on with your son?
He's cool. Everything's good. You know, he's just keeping busy, doing everything, you know, like trying to stay busy whenever they give him the work. But other than that, that's it. And then we still meet up on the Xbox like we do. You know, back in the days, we still holler at the guys and say what's up to Blunt and everybody. But that's it.
You still doing the bikes?
Yeah, you know, it's slow. I've been trying to do stuff privately in my own garage. But it's crazy. I'm trying to make a move right now with another group in Boston because the guy out here in Brooklyn changed his shop. So it's crazy right now out here. It's bananas. Things are working and then they just pull the plug, you know? So it's crazy. Like you going out to do your show and then you go back home. So it's like with us, we go, I'll do a bike, work on a bike, and then I go back home. Then there's nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Right. There's nothing to do.
Nothing
right.
to do.
I know.
It's rough. It's rough. So like I say, even going back a little bit to what you guys are talking about, this video stuff, like I said, when you come back overwhelmed from not, doing a good day, this is cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This connection right now, like right now, I'm so happy. I miss you guys. You guys are so long. But
yeah,
I do think,
the name comes of Galaxy.
I know.
So like we're looking at the name.
Not because you know what happened? It logged in through my phone. I'm on my phone.
Galaxy.
I'm not using a laptop.
Okay, that's where okay, there's Galaxy.
Yeah.
But
Now
so,
when I said it, I sent you guys a message to just say hello. This is Enigma, but then all of a sudden it logged on through the phone.
Here it is right here. Shout out to my team watching you guys.
Yeah. But I love you guys. I love you guys. I love the little one. I miss her. Hello, Chanel.
Say hi. I didn't know you were a tennis shoe fanatic.
Yo, listen, look, take a look, quick.
Okay, let's look. Oh yeah, look at you.
We got all the cases. We got the sneakers off to the side here.
Oh, okay, so you can admire them all day.
Yeah,
yes.
Like shoe closet. It's just like Coco's shoe closet.
It's madness.
Oh wow, it is madness. Look at all those shoes, Chanel.
That's an addiction.
All those boxes.
Enigma, is that an addiction?
Yes, it is. I'm trying to catch up, yo. I'm trying to catch. That's a little fever from Coco.
Yeah, it's a little fever, right? I know.
Oh yeah, you got the shoe game real crazy.
But you know what? It sucks because I can't I would change my shoes sometimes 3 times a day. Depends on what I'm doing or what I'm doing, and then I bring a whole gang load of shoes, photo shoots, probably 100 pair. So I wear my heels. I haven't been able to wear my heels this past year. I'm wearing them now because I feel like I'm at the club or something.
She put shoes on for this. You can't even see her shoes.
I've been seeing you guys, and it made me laugh because I was in a situation like that too, where I'm trying stuff that I haven't seen or worn. So I've been seeing you guys, and it makes me laugh because I say you guys are in the same boat. Right now in the closet, I got stuff here, brand new.
Brand new, waiting to be worn.
Never touched. Look on the floor, boxes. All these are boxes.
Oh, wow.
All these are boxes.
You're addicted, Enigma.
It's okay. I know. I'm the same way. I got new clothes. Nothing haven't been worn. I'm just waiting, itching to wear them.
Yeah, exactly. And it's crazy because
I'll just wear them at the store or something.
But it's crazy. Every time you say you want to stop and you see something that calls you and you're like, yo, I gotta have it. And it's crazy.
That's true. Well, I like it. How many pair you got? Do you know, or do you?
Oh my God, I don't know. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I had 2 storage units. And I started to loosen up a little bit. Sell a couple, pass a couple to people that might need some shoes. To feel good that I gave somebody something. But right now, I don't know. I think I'm at 300 or 400 pair so far.
Wow. It's hard to find an organizer for those too. You have to get creative.
Oh my God, it's crazy. It's sick, but I love it. I don't know. It's just
it's a
like you said, sickness.
It's sickness. I know.
Yes.
There's worse sicknesses. There's worse ones though.
Right.
Worse ones.
Oh yeah, of course. It's like me with I slowed down on the bikes. So I'm like, all right, let me ease off on the bikes. The shoe thing has always been around. I've been messing with the shoes for a long time.
Right.
But the bike stuff, that also started a fever. You start fixing one, you keep it. The next one, and just keep building up. And it's crazy. It's bananas, man. But I love, like I said, I love seeing you guys, and it makes me happy when I see you guys jumping in your closet, trying things on, and doing your little model thing. And it's cool. It's funny.
Thank you. I have my closet's very colorful, so I actually do a lot of interviews there because I have a couch, my closet, and then people. It just kind of fits my personality.
You know how you had man caves, so Coco's closet is the bitch cave. So she made it. You got a couch in there, TV. So a lot of times when people come over the house, her girlfriends, they end up in that closet.
Yeah, because we like to talk, so it's a good place to talk and admire and try things.
So you gotta make a sneaker cave when you finally get a bigger crib. You gotta make it like
I'm not having nobody with my shoes. It's gonna stay right here.
Like no one's touching, no one's getting.
Nobody, don't touch it. Don't touch my shoes.
It's funny because my foot is super little, so no friend. I don't have one friend that can wear my shoes. Not one.
Wow.
I'm just because my foot's so small. Like I think they got a little bit bigger because I used to wear like a 5.5 and the kind of like 6, and that's still small. But I have like this whole collection, and I'm like, hopefully Chanel will be able to inherit them someday when I pass, because I hope she has a small foot like that, because I want them to go to a person who appreciates. It's like they're collectibles.
Chanel's already trying to get in them.
That's true. She's already trying to like walk in them, and she does a really nice job.
That's cool though, man.
Yes.
That's very, very cool, man. Yeah. And like I said, a lot of love to you guys always. I'm very, very, very behind you guys.
We'll see each other soon. Yes. We'll hook up.
Yeah, definitely. I miss you guys like big time, man. So just like I said, keep up the good hustle, both of you guys. Keep together like you guys are doing, and just like I said, just keep giving us all that entertainment you're doing. And like I said, this is a good thing right here. This video thing is very cool.
We think so too.
Peace.
See you later.